Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm reading to you a program called Tarot Monthly Horoscope for the month of May 2018, and it is for you coming from Cancer. So let me shuffle my Kabbalistic tarot cards, and the first card that I'm going to pull will be to do with your first 15 days for you coming from Cancer. And your first 15 days, let's start with the area of romance. They are good enough. If you find a new romance in the first 15 days, you would be very lucky. That romance would be caring for you, financially stable, and also producing a lot of care for you. The only difference that I can find between you coming from Cancer and this person you may find as a romance in the first 15 days would be differences of opinion. And so the ego can be at play. Just control your ego, get to know the person better, and the situation will improve. Now, regarding your marriage, the first 15 days are extremely good for you. A lot of bonding takes place, and a lot of opportunities are seen. The only problem that can appear, either from you or from your marriage partner, is that one of you wants to dominate and take control. So for the sake of the harmony for the first 15 days, if it's possible, why don't you let your marriage partner take control and make decisions, and you will see that everything is tip-top happy for you. That would be the way to do it. And if later on, well, accept it immediately what your marriage partner says, and later on slowly you might want to discuss things. That's the way. Don't immediately say that you don't agree. That would bring some problems to your first 15 days of marriage. The general family area is quite happy for you. Let's go to your job area, and it says you can attract plenty of good news. You can get the changes you want made for your job area. Well, I'm not talking of a new job, but even in your existing job, you can get the changes that you want to make. Your bosses will be very conducive to you. And if you want to change a job, it would be a very good idea to try your luck in these first 15 days to get for a new job. So your job situation is going very well. And the only downside again is don't dominate and don't want to stand up for your rights, so to speak. Be flexible, be negotiable, and you'll be all right. Regarding if you're in business, you have to be careful that if you're in business, your tendency to be too daring or want to expand your business is going to be not stable. So I'd rather you carry on with the business in hand than looking for expansion. Now these cards, Kabbalistic cards, have a lot of zodiac signs, and they have planetary signs as well of planets. So this planet here called Jupiter on this card will be the headache for you, where you'll want to expand, want to go and borrow money to grow. Don't want to do that in the first 15 days. Just stay put and plan would be the better thing. You are happy enough in your existing business. Your general finances seem to be quite all right for you. Now, the second card that I pull will be for your last 15 days. Later on, I'm going to give you your lucky ages and your lucky dates as said to me by the tarot. Now, let's talk of your romance possibilities in the last 15 days of May for you coming from Cancer. And this is not a good card. It says if you find a romance in the last 15 days, be very careful. You're going to have complications, a lot of unhappiness and differences. So don't dive into the romance. I'm not saying reject it outright, but don't give your heart away too quickly. Have a wait and see period in these 15 days how things develop. So I don't like this card for new romances for you. Existing romance is also going to find problems. And the differences are basically stubbornness and a tendency to be very argumentative, you coming from Cancer. And you're going to be finding differences of opinion as well. So tell yourself to avoid doing that in the last 15 days. Excuse me. Excuse me. All right. So this last 15 days card for family and romance areas is not very steady. Let's talk of your job area. Now you have to be very careful that the job area can go very, very bad. Very bad meaning that the job is not secure at all. And you have to be careful that having differences with other colleagues or people you work with, the consequences are very bad for you. So you have to be cautious what you say, what you do, and you have to show that you can work very hard to keep that job in the last 15 days. If you are in business, the tendency to make mistakes and lose money in business is very strong in the last 15 days, shown by this card for you coming from Cancer. It shows miscalculation, misadvice, doing something impulsively and hastily. All the signs of these planets are here that I'm reading. So you want to slow down in the last 15 days where business is concerned, then don't take risks, definitely. Okay? Your lucky dates for you, which I've chosen, you coming from Cancer, the lucky dates would be the 3rd, the 12th, the 21st, and the 30th. So on the 3rd, 12th, 21st, and 30th, you can make a lucky break, whether in romance, improve your marriage, and you can talk to your bosses in your job area and get some good news in business as well. You can just be plain lucky. So make use of the 3rd, 12th, 21st, 30th to get what you want. Now your lucky ages, which I've chosen from this card. Let me look at the other card as well. Now, your lucky ages are, if you happen to be the ages of 21 or 30 or 39 or 48 or 57 or 66, you're going to be one very lucky person. And this good luck can apply to be in romance areas, or whether in business areas or work areas or marriage areas. So this is the ages I've chosen as an example. If you're not of these ages, well, you'll have to come and see me one day or see me on Skype, and to get your horoscope made for the next 7 or 8 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. I want to give you some indication about your health areas from this card. And for the month of May, you coming from Cancer, it points straight to gastric problems. You're going to attract some kind of gastric problems due to the stress or due to the pressure on you. So eat on time, and if you need doctor's care, go and see a doctor. Okay? Well, I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50, and if you need my services, go to Skype, go to Facebook, and leave me an email, and I'll come back to you to help you for your next 7 or 8 years in all areas of life. And we'll have a good session based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms. Until then, thank you and good luck.